Hey everybody, Ark here.
And Focus Heal.
Getting back some more. Let's play Trails through Daybreak 2. Last we left off,
Stalkery stalker.
she wasn't a stalker. She was a woman perfect within her rights to do everything she was trying to do.
Let's see.
The artist. Somebody had the bright idea to vandalize one of my ships recently. I know I should probably report this to the police, but blowing a gasket over something so trivial will get you nowhere in the city. That's why I'd like to let the perpetrator off with a warning, as well as a chance to straighten out their life. Would you mind helping me find them? If you're interested, I'll be waiting at the far west end of the wharf. So maybe that. So that other girl was just a fan.
Yep, I guess so.
I knew it. I know everything.
You know some stuff.
Yeah, it's all the stuff. Okay, so sneak around here so I don't go up to Zeknarms.
The ocean seems kind of eerie.
Oh, that's pretty baller.
You think?
Actually,
Probably was much worse when Almada was still here.
that's pretty baller.
It is cool.
Makes your dumpster fire ship look a little better. You must be the guy we're looking for. Arkwide Solutions. We're here about the request you posted. Nice shoes, Judith. Very cute. Very woman. You don't have to have a dress like this for me. You're just over here snuggy in pajamas.
Oh, I know. How dare I be
Well-
nice and warm when it's cold.
Well, if it isn't the Spriggan, thank you for coming. Well, alright, let's step to it. Why don't you start by giving us some more info about your request? Your note said you wanted us to catch somebody who's been spray painting your boats? That's right, it's turning into a real problem. You see, I run a number of different businesses, and we use my ships for foreign trade. But just take a look at this one. That sure is something kind of impressive, honestly. They did it so quickly, too. One of my employees stepped away for just a moment, and then there it was. Artistically speaking, it's very well done. Yeah, but I get why you wouldn't want a skull mark on a foreign trade vessel. It sounds like somebody was trying to grief you. I didn't mean for this to sound accusatory, but is it possible you wronged someone recently? No, I don't believe I have. Not that everything's smooth sailing all the time, but things have been pretty stable in Mesolon for a while now. However, I have heard a few rumors recently. Apparently, this exact style of graffiti has become quite common sight in the area, even in public spaces. I suspect that whoever's responsible for those is also the one who did this to my ship. Huh, now that you mention it, I guess we did see some graffiti around the town earlier. Still, if it's really that big of an issue, why haven't you taken this to the police yet? Right, it seems a bit odd to reach out to a Spriggan for help. Given the nature of the image, the culprit could easily be held on charges of both property damage and slander. I suppose that's a fair question, but if something like this were enough to rile me up, I'd never be able to do business in Mesoldom. The thing is, even with Almada out of town, crime is still pretty high around here. Getting the law involved is a good way to build grudges. By going to a Spriggan, I'm trying to prevent any future retaliation. Is it really that dangerous around here? I guess you could never be too careful about your livelihood. Agreed, if I hadn't heard about Arkwide Solutions, I'd be in a world of trouble right now. Anyway, given the situation, if you find the suspect, I'd like to let them off with a simple reprimand. That is, if they agree to help clean their art off my ship. What do you say? Do you think you can help me? Well, it does sound like our kind of job, still. I'm not too sure about this one, but we should just go ahead and accept it anyway.
More chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, it's a deal. We'll take your case. Thank you so much. I mean, you're dead. Oh, and just so you know, the rumors didn't specify anything about what the artist looks like. That being said, I believe I've heard they work almost exclusively at night. Using the dark to stay hidden, huh? Makes sense. Sounds like now's as good a time as any to start investigating, then. Yeah, let's head to the back streets first. Somebody's slinking around at night, we'll probably find him there. I suppose it is where the most likely to find our next lead. Well, look at the time. I have some work I need to attend to, so I'll leave you all to it for now. Would you mind giving me a call if you find anything? Feel free to ring me whenever. Will do.
And we go.
Son, get to work.
Wilmer Valderrama,
I don't know.
host of Yo Mama. It's a good show. They need to bring that show back. Although, freaking Snowflakes will be like, oh, how did they speak like my mother? Oh, she's a damn fine woman.
Hey, big boy. Wanna have a little fun?
Yes. Nope, sorry, he's got work to do, but I'm free. Scram.
Well,
He's not scrapping.
I could take you. Sure looks like a lot of the art we saw on that ship. Let's ask these guys about it. Hey, you got a minute? We have a few questions about that piece over there. Huh? Haven't seen you around here before. Sure. You guys like it too, huh? I've been thinking about it ever since we spotted it earlier. It's incredible. Was this done with spray paint? I doubt a public wall is the best place to do doodling, though. What did you just say? Look, it's not just doodling, alright? It's graffiti. Yeah, we know. Sorry. It's alright, Katra. Graffiti's still kind of an on-the-rise thing. I'd heard about it before, but this is my first time seeing a piece so up close and personal. Yeah, it's pretty avant-garde. You guys really seem to know your stuff. Can't you just feel the heat pouring off this thing? The subtle messaging? When the world's trying to rein you in, you gotta break yourself out. Huh? I thought this was about causing havoc and wrecking shit. What? Man, this is exactly why I don't associate with uncultured losers like you. What did you just say to me? You're cruising for a bruising, pal. Hey, hold on, guys. To each their own, alright? So I'm guessing you two didn't make this? No, the real artist actually painted right over a piece of our own. I'm sorry to hear that. It's whatever. Just something that happens around here. Only so many places in town that'll let us do art on their walls anyway. It's kind of like a turf battle, but for artists. Of course, if somebody paints over our stuff with something lame, we'd probably just beat their ass. But when it's this good, well, we just gotta deal with it. Heh, you know, I kind of like their attitude. We have lots of little unspoken rules like that. That's just how we roll around here. But this newbie doesn't seem to have figured that out yet. Newbie? Like I was saying before, there's places where graffiti's allowed and places where it ain't. See, a long time ago there was this group of punks that liked to paint wherever they wanted, but then they got sued by the tourism department. That's why we have a rule to only graffiti in places where it's not going to cause problems. This newbie doesn't seem to care though. They are spray painting on people's homes and everything, even the ones on the main street. This sounds like it could be our culprit. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking fuck you up back there. What'd you say to me? Yeah, your mama? Yeah, my mama? What about your mama? We're brothers. It's the same mama.
Oh, the twist.
Yeah, the description's practically a perfect match for the rumors. Huh? What are you talking about? Sorry, don't mind them. We're looking for someone that's been doing some graffiti around town. Any idea where we can find this newbie you were talking about? Nah, never even met him ourselves. Not sure if they're just super stealthy or what, but what we do know is that they're apparently pretty young. Now that you mention it, I did see some new graffiti over at the park when I last came through. Looked pretty fresh. Maybe the guys might want to try over there? That's a pretty good lead. Thanks, guys. The park's just up the stairs from here, right? Let's go check it out.
To the park. We see
I'm so fat.
Wanna have a little fun?
I'm so fat. I could go for some double quarter pounders with cheese. I'm so fat. Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Whoa.
That's actually super fucking sweet, dude. He was right. The ink's not even dry yet. He must have just been here. This one's just as impressive as the last. Yeah, you can really tell they have a gift for art. I guess some people are just drawn to this kind of thing. It kind of feels like there's this longing to be free. Honestly, if you show this to an appraiser, I bet they'd tell you it was worth a load of money. You can put a price on a wall? I'd never even consider. Wait, if that's true, don't you think the art could increase the value of Wilmer's boat then? I mean, assuming the culprit really is the newbie they were talking about. Yeah, it's possible. You know, from how our client was talking, it sounded like he's been in Metzalon for a long time. Given its reputation for culture, what with all the commerce, sightseeing, movies, and ballet, it seems kind of odd that he wouldn't know about the graffiti scene, or how valuable it could be. Maybe we're trying to catch him? Maybe he's just into art? I mean, it probably is just like scribbles to some people. Besides, I'm sure having a skull painted on the side of your trade vessel isn't very good for business. Yeah, I guess you've got a point there. Pirates and whatnot. Oh, looks like somebody's coming this way. Let's hide. If we're lucky, this might just be our little artist friend. Hide? Where exactly? Oh, let's try those stairs over there. Love and violence. She's beautiful. What's a young girl doing out here at this hour and all by herself? Seems like she's interested in that piece of graffiti. Ew, those punks really freaked me out earlier. I think I'm in the clear for now, though. Just gotta add a bit more shading here, and perfect. What am I even doing? Wasting all my time on this? I must be stupid or something. Oh, well, at least it helps me get all that pent-up energy out of my system. Looks like she's getting ready to leave. Seems like she's pretty good at avoiding people. My guess is she'll take off if we try to approach her now. Let's wait for her to get to wherever she's going. We'll try and talk to her when she's less guarded. Follow the graphic artist. If you get too close, Target will notice you.
Maintain a distance. What?
What?
We're just kneeling. We're not even hiding behind anything. We're not even hiding behind anything.
Eh, you don't know.
I guess not. There you go. That makes at least slightly more sense, though it's not any less obvious.
Can't reach it.
Nope, you can't. You gotta wait.
I don't see. You don't see shit. Hey, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. You don't see nothing. Yeah, you fucking get out of here. Get your razzle-frazzles out of here. Yep. Yep. Where we're gonna fucking hide next?
I don't know.
That would have been a great hiding spot. Nothing but us benches here. Hey, girl. Phew. Hey there. Golden out tonight, isn't it? Huh? Who the heck are you guys? Arkwright Solutions. We're what you call fixers. There's a job around right now, and we're kind of on the lookout for somebody. Listen, all we ask that you hear us out. If you don't like what we have to say, we'll just tell our client we couldn't find him. But we're going to need you to be honest with us. Let's start with the most pressing question. You're the one that did the graffiti in the park, right? You wouldn't be asking if you hadn't seen me. Yeah, I did it. What's it to you? Alright, let's move on to question number 2 then. Did you graffiti a skull onto one of the ships in the harbor recently? Yeah, I think I did that one earlier this evening. The ship was so big, like it was made to be a canvas. You seem pretty proud of it. Sounds like we've got our culprit. Alright. The guy who owns that boat is looking for the person who's taken to decorating it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to come with us. Whatever. He just wants me to clean it off, right? Pretty funny that he'd send fixers after me for something so small. Don't you think you should be a little bit more remorseful, young lady? You're lucky he wants to resolve things peacefully. He could have called the police, you know? When you make a mess for somebody else, you gotta apologize for it. Yeah. I thought I'd try and make a break for it, but it sounds like that'd just make things worse. What a pain. By the way, what's your name? We'd like to let your parents know what's going on. The name's Kisara, and I ain't got any parents. Oh, I didn't mean to. I'd blame her parents, except she hasn't got them. And since you will probably ask, I ain't got a home neither. I'm a stowaway from Northumbria. Only landed in Macedon a few weeks ago. Oh, damn.
Oh.
That's the bad place. What? A stowaway? Makes sense. Northumbria was in a pretty sorry state after the whole salt pail incident. But ever since they declared independence from the Empire, support for their rebuilding efforts has been on the rise. That's what I've heard too. Seems like an odd time to stow away, though. Oh, sure. Everybody else was in good spirits. Must have been nice to get a fresh start. But I couldn't stand it. Everything felt so suffocating. My dad died when I was young, and for the time it was just me and my mom. But then 5 years ago, she had a rare disease and it was getting worse. There wasn't much the doctors could do, so they just put her on bed rest. But that's when the Northern War happened, and the Empire invaded Northumbria. Yeah, if I remember correctly, they even declared it was a province of the Empire. That's right. And for better or worse, they started reconstruction of Northumbria under their rule. After the war, a lot happened. We declared independence, and life got easier for a lot of people. And everyone who needed a doctor could finally get one. But as reconstruction went on, Mom kept getting worse and worse. The doctor said it was because she didn't get the treatment she needed from the start. And then, at the end of last year, I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to make you go through all that again. I don't need your pity. My mom always talked about wanting to live overseas someday. I think Calvert was the place she wanted to visit the most.
Oh.
She used to go on and on about all the legends you guys have here, like Grimcat and stuff. Said it sounded like an interesting place. Oh, did she? So I figured, now that I was on my own, what better place to go? But all these people here got it so good. Kind of ticks me off. Anyway, once I learned about graffiti, I just started doing it to pass the time. Nothing more to it than that, really. And now here you are. Is it your story or mine? Whatever. It's fine. Let's just go talk to the ship guy so we can get this over with. Sounds to me like there's a little more going on here than just some graffiti. Let's deal with the request before we cross that bridge. Sounds good to me. I'll get in touch with our client. Van put in a call to Wilmer and gave him a quick explanation of everything that happened. Well, I certainly was expecting a little girl to be the culprit. I don't care if it's graffiti or whatever you call it, but you can't just go around drawing on other people's property. Hey, aren't you going to apologize? Sorry I painted on your boat. Apology accepted. Now, as long as you agree to help us paint over the drawing, we'll consider the matter settled. Phew, I'm glad that was the end of it. As for the rest of you, you have my sincere thanks. I'll have to walk her through the repainting process, so I'm afraid it's goodbye for now. Again, thanks for all your help. Van patted Kisara on the shoulder. It's not going to be easy, but make sure you do a good job, alright? Hey, don't go getting all touchy, you creep. Well then, with that, let me show you to our warehouse. I think he wants her to actually... I think he may actually want her to, like, actually graffiti paint. Hey, where are we going? I thought we were headed to the boat. You didn't really believe that, did you? I assume that means you don't understand the gravity of your actions then. Allow me to explain. You see, the material used to coat the outer shell of my ship is incredibly high quality. Your worthless graffiti has damaged it, irreparably. I'll have to pay roughly 10 million mirror to see it repaired. Did you really think something like that could simply be painted over? How would I know? You stupid. Shut up, shut up, shut up! Learn how to speak to your betters, you damn punk. Ahem, my apologies. Now, how do I get you to pay for this mess? Oh, I know, you can work for my company, huh? Yes, that's an excellent idea. You can be our exclusive in-house artist. You know, I actually have a few contacts in the art world as well. I'm sure they'd be more than willing to pay you for your work. Ah, yes, what an amicable solution. So, what do you say? Well, I need an answer. Alright, I'll do it. Then we have a deal. Pleasure doing business. Of course things turned out like this. I always get the shortest end of the stick. These people, that goddess that just tossed me aside, I hate them all. Now, let me take you to the room I've prepared for you. Don't worry, you'll be guaranteed food, clothes, and shelter. You'll never need to take a step out of my sight for the rest of your life. Sorry, but I don't think I'll be letting this one slide, Wilmer. The Spriggan, as much as I appreciate your help from earlier, I'm afraid I must ask that you leave. Trespassing is not an act I take lightly. I think we'll be staying right here, actually, especially after what we heard through the bug I placed on Kisara. You placed a bug on me? Is that why you patted me on the back? Did you now? And I assume you have a reason for going to such lengths? Sure do. See, when we first approached you about your request, you were talking like you'd been in Messeldom for a while. And if that's true, there's no way you wouldn't have already noticed. Kisara's art is crazy good. So good, in fact, that if someone were to sell it, they'd no doubt make a deal with Mira. Huh? Plus, you were pretty quick to declare that the recent outbreak of graffiti and the art on your boat were done by the same person. That's because you have a keen eye for artists. While I appreciate the compliment, I think you might be overstating things. Did I not say graffiti's all scribbles to me? We heard what you said about having your contacts in the art world buy Kisara's work. I'm afraid there's no coming back from such a contradiction. Just admit it, Wilmer. This entire time your goal has been to find some unknown, uber-talented graffiti artist and use her as your personal cash cow, wasn't it? And that's not even to mention that lie about the damages being 10 million Mira. That's just what Kisara's art would sell for. I'm only connecting the dots because Van said something to me earlier. Wilmer's come up as a suggested target in my Phantom Thief files in the past, which means now's my chance. God, I can't believe it took me so long to notice, though. So what? We've already agreed to settle things, with her approval, too. The way I see it, you have no right to complain. She only agreed because you threatened her. If you're thinking of reporting me to the police, I would reconsider. After all, doing so would likely place the blame squarely on your own shoulders. I mean, think about it. You illegally barged into my warehouse, assaulted me, and even attempted to steal all my valuables. You think they'll believe something like that? Well, you said it yourselves. I've been in business in Messeldom for quite some time. I've got a certain amount of sway around here, enough to cover up any mistakes even. Now, it's high time you meddlers saw your way out, I think. Don't you agree? What are we going to do, Van? We can't just let him go. We'll lose out if we keep pushing. None of our normal methods are going to work here. That said, I'm not exactly keen on letting scheming old men get their way. Guess the only thing to do now is leave it in her hands. Her? What was that? A card? It can't be. If evil hides in darkness, then my justice will be a shining light. You can do it, Sailor Van! Tuxedo Cat, at your service. Meow. I've come to take a special treasure from a certain villain. Grimcat, isn't she just some silly legend? And what do you mean, a special treasure? Are you talking about this girl? You're delusional if you think I'll lose to you. What? Recovery successful. When did you... Could it really be? Hold on, what exactly is happening here? Don't worry, you can leave the rest to me. Not too shabby. So that's who he was talking about. Listen up, from this moment on, the child is mine. You try to take my things, and you better be prepared for retribution. I'll steal your entire fortune and spread it across all of Messeldom. Don't think you can intimidate me with your bluffing. Want to try me? For starters, how about I take all the mirror you've piled up from not paying your taxes?
Oh.
Then I think I'll take your secret account book and parade it around town. It's hidden behind a door that can only be opened by a single key, right? One that's on you at all times. How could you possibly know that? Are you truly a phantom thief? Seems you still don't understand the position you're in. I take that means your status and ill-gotten gains mean less to you than I thought. No, please wait. You win. I just have to pull back from the girl, right? How half-hearted can you get? Say it with your chest or not at all. Damn it all. All right. I swear I'll leave her alone. I'll never interact with the kid ever again. Are you happy now, thief? You act too big for your britches, but fine. I suppose I'll accept it. Pray we never run into each other again, criminal, and thus I bid you adieu. She's dreaming. I'm a princess. Grimcat then picked up Kisara, jumped out the warehouse, and then disappeared into the dark of the night. Damn it! Damn it all! How did that Grimcat end up finding her way here? Everything was going so well. Yeah. Well, that's the end of that. We can just leave this guy here. Let's get going. Yeah, right behind you. Peace. I guess.
Yeah.
The drama.
The Grimcat.
Phew, I thought my heart was going to explode back there. And it was so pretty. And her boobs were so big. Oh, it was like mama cuddle pillows. You remind me of my mama. I never thought I'd actually get to meet Grimcat, though, and she even saved me. Yeah, it's a miracle she managed to show up, right, Judith? Come on, no need to act all sulky about things. I wouldn't be acting sulky if someone didn't wait until the last second to give me the signal. You guys didn't happen to see where she ran off to after she brought me outside, did you? She told me to wait for you all to show up. Are you friends of hers or something? Huh? Oh, no, not us. That'd be crazy. Let's just say we've bumped into her a few times. Oh, well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Anyway, I wanted to thank you all for coming to rescue me. Still, can't believe that old guy was such a creep, though. And I screamed like such a little girl, too. Hey, there's nothing to worry about. I was pretty freaked out myself. Let's just be glad that everything worked out in the end. Oh, I almost forgot. Grimcat gave me a message to pass along. Huh? What did she say? She said, I may have told him that you are mine, but the truth is, you're free now. Oh, that's a little sad to hear. You think so? Why is that? Don't worry, it's alright. She's done more than enough for me already. I'm not sure how to put it, but I guess the world isn't such a bad place after all. I wish I knew how to thank her for saving me. Maybe I'll try giving some more thought to my future. I've kind of been doing whatever I felt like since coming to Messeldom, but it might just be time for a change. Sounds like a good plan to me, anyway. And if there's anything we can do while we're in the area, just give us a holler. We give some pretty good discounts to our success stories, you know? Can't let the act down for a minute, can you, Van? Thanks, I appreciate it. And with that, the curtain closed on the case of the creative culprit. With the reward they got from Wilmer in hand, Van and the others went back to preparing for their big heist.
Yeah.
Okay. It's getting nuts. Okay, and with that is the last of the side stuff.
Looks so cool.
Alright, no, that's the portal. Are we still full healed? No. Well, full everything. No, I didn't actually. I have to still kill the 18 dudes in order to get the heal back up. Alright, down here we go. How dare you, sleepy? Alright. Loser graffiti. Just doodles and scribbles. Doodles and scribbles. Alright. This is where we're going to call it for now because I feel like the upcoming area is going to take some time. So, as always, if you're enjoying the series and you'd like to see more, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, follow me on Twitch, Arc3.
Till then.